Welcome anyone who's watching to part 14. Getting back to business with Uncle Po. Basically, in our last few episodes...
Who's he talking to? It's the Dilo, man. It's the chairman.
Wait, you're coming with me. Looks like you're gonna meet Uncle Po. The rest of you, wait here. Don't do anything until you hear from me.
What's going on?
You are staying here like I told you. And you are shutting the fuck up. Got it?
Yeah, boss. Of course.
Good. Let's go.
Note to self, if you intend to do anything gangster, disarm the alarms first. But anyway, in the last few episodes of the series, we've been doing our dating missions and been kind of moving away from the triad string of missions and the police officer string of missions. Although it's not to say we weren't doing interesting things at the time.
That may be just
but now we're going back to our triad roots here and continuing the main storyline. As you may have remembered from, I think, part 9 or something like that, we blew up a giant factory which had a load of arsehole gun-wielding Chinese triad fools who were working for DOGZ, some sort of drug plant or something that's covering the coast. Now we blew that up and took the main manufacturer prisoner so that he would work with us.
Anything happens.
For whatever reasons, that guy was backed by a person called Big Smile Lee, who's one of the Red Poles. The Red Poles are more or less the triad leaders. Or like, think of them as the triad council. And Big Smile Lee is one of the biggest people on it. Second only probably to the leader of the triad group, Sun On Yi. And the leader is Uncle Po, who we're going to be seeing in this part of the episode. Seemingly, we need to solve the situation that we may have created by blowing up a huge drug factory that was making millions and robbing from the job from Big Smile Lee and Dog Eyes. Our vengeance could essentially mean our death right now.
Siwa told me he really works for Big Smiley, not DOGZ. I keep hearing his name.
If you were enjoying listening to what the guy was actually saying while he's in the car in the subtitles, then I'm sorry for interfering with that by speaking over him. But, you know, it may not be interesting conversation. It's pretty much the same thing I was saying. We've got problems, we need them solved.
Not if it's as bad as you say.
Choice. It's the way it's done.
This is the first time we'll be seeing the triad lead Uncle Po. I wonder what he looks like.
You're dead. And I'd rather
He doesn't exactly instill fear, the name, does it?
But if I get my ass
Which
shot,
means he must be either very secretive or very good at what he does.
Okay.
Bastard just cut me up. On the outside as well. Bad driving.
Fuck off, Johnny. Hey, Winston. What's wrong? You look a little pale, man. That dog guy tells me you've been throwing your weight around. What happened? You guys used to be tight as shit.
Is he here?
Nah, he left a while ago. Without a scratch. Doesn't bode so well for the other parties involved. Go right in. Have fun.
Ricky seems like a shady character.
Uncle Po. Ah, Winston. Come in. Sit down. Have some tea. And you, young man, must be Wei. Winston speaks very highly of you.
Winston has been a good friend to me. I've tried to do right by him.
I like the way you think. That's the attitude that makes us strong. Loyalty, discretion. Used to be more common. Winston says you're the one who made sure Siwa was not arrested.
No, it was Winston's idea. He had to assert himself. Assert his position. But He didn't want to inconvenience you in the process.
Did he now? In any case, you did well. I want to show you my gratitude.
Uncle Poe, there's really no need.
Don't argue with me. Do you know Roland Ho? He has a business collecting debts. The other day, he told me that he could use some help. It's quite lucrative, you know. Tell him I sent you. Winston won't mind in the slightest. Will you?
Thank you, Uncle.
Winston, relax. I know you were provoked.
It's a good thing we didn't do things Winston's way. Or we would have been properly leveled. Unlucky for him.
God damn it. I bet $1,000 I was going to be carrying you out in a fucking body bag. Uncle Poe must like you.
Yeah, I don't think he has an opinion on me either way.
Alright. I tell you what, you get tired of spinning your wheels in the night market, give me a call. There's more to this business than strong-arming street vendors.
Ricky. Your name's Ricky, right? I appreciate the offer. You know, let me think about it and I'll get back to you.
I can't believe we walked out of there alive. I mean, it's a good thing we actually saved the other bloke, otherwise we would be dead. I'm pretty certain of that.
Yeah, you alright?
Uh-huh. Things are gonna be okay. There's gonna be work to do. A lot of work. So stay ready.
I always am.
Look, in the meantime, I'm getting swamped with the sweating crap. I'm gonna need your help on a couple of things.
Yeah?
Yeah. I tell you, it's easier to be a red pole than a groom. I'll stop by the restaurant when you're done there, okay?
Got it.
They do so much talking in this game. You can't say that they didn't, you know, put value into the kind of scripts they were writing. Otherwise, they must have had quite a long time to write scripts. Because it's just non-stop talking. I mean, you leave the main clip, and then you get them talking to you immediately afterwards. So where am I meant to be? I thought it was like... There we are. You had seen a camera slot somewhere around here. Get that done, that'll give us some time to talk. Anyway, so we've seemingly been saved. What I don't know about, I know they said a big thing about discretion, but why the hell didn't we sell Winston out? If we'd sold him out, we both know that, you know, we probably would have ended up with, I don't know, his position as a red pole. It'd be easier to take out the gang that way, wouldn't it? But then again, you don't want to make choices, do you? I mean, if we'd sold out Winston and he'd survived this, we could have been just as equally dead. I think by being, you know, polite about saying, oh no, we didn't do this. Uncle Poe knows Winston more than we do. He'll know straight off the bat that we've done it and it's not Winston, but he'll appreciate the fact that we were trying to back up our leader. That's a sign of loyalty. And in a triad organisation, there's nothing more important than loyalty, because you don't want rats. Rats are hard to kill because they're so numerous. You don't want them to get close to you. They spread filth and disease and bring back your downfall.
Roland Ho?
Who's asking?
My name's Wei Shen.
Ah, Wei. You got friends in high places, my boy. I hear you and Winston have been making trouble with Dog Eyes.
Dog Eyes has been asking for trouble.
I remember when I was like you, always looking for a fight, ready to kill anyone who so much as looked at me sideways. Here's a tip for you, kid. Don't take on a boss in your own triad unless you know for a fact someone else is gonna back you up. Hierarchy is the only thing anyone cares about. Always have, always will.
Thanks for the advice, old-timer. So, when can we get to work?
Okay, big man. 我睇你點做. Patsy Wing. Bad luck at Mahjong. You'll need this. Collect what she owes.
A bloke needs better offices than that. I mean, if that's how he greets all his clients and future employees, it seems a bit poor. Considering he owns an entire car dealership, it's a bit cheap of him. But he still gave some solid advice, some sage advice, which explains why our guy didn't sell out Winston immediately to his boss.
Wait.
Hey, Jackie.
Just checking in, man. I heard things were kind of intense. Wanted to make sure you're still with us, you know?
Uncle Poe seems to have a handle on who's causing the trouble.
That's a relief.
Look, I gotta go, Jackie. Gotta see a lady about some money.
I mean, if we'd sold out Winston, then who the hell would... And we were stuck as Red Pole, then other Red Pole leaders wouldn't want to, you know, join with us because they'll be afraid, oh, if I do something out of turn, he's going to grass me up immediately to the higher ups, I'll lose my rank. So at least this is better because...
You're gonna pay up, you understand?
Shit, that's a lot of muscle.
Jesus Christ, she can't afford to pay a little debt, but she can afford to hire on 16 guns. As well as, like, those expensive cars they're all riding in. Anyway, you know, I understand now why we had discretion at mind, why we didn't sell Winston out and say that, no, it was his plan to fuck everything up. We did the right thing by ensuring it wasn't robbed. I mean, clearly, we need Winston if we're going to take out Dog Eyes. As long as we have Winston to back us up, if we take Dog Eyes out, we could take his position, or Winston can introduce us to another higher up Red Pole, because Winston is backed up by Uncle Pole, Dog Eyes by Sam, this Sam Smiley Lee or whatever, so we're going to need another Red Pole backing if we're going to stand the chance, and we can't get that if we're Red Pole ourselves, because then they'll be on edge. We might as well see if we can work for someone like that Ricky guy. I don't know who he is, he might be a Red Pole. Or he's at least very close to Uncle Poe. So I'll do a few, I think, even though my guy's a bit hasty about it, I think I'll do a few missions for him. See how it works out. And then after that's done and dusted, get back to our business. Otherwise it shouldn't be too long now. Women aren't particularly good drivers. I'm not talking to that. I'm commentary. Mum, I'm driving a car on a game, complaining about this woman who keeps crashing on the game, and I'm about to steal her car because she keeps crashing on the game. Right, we've almost got her now. It's going to be way too easy right in her tail. Now if we just move in on the left, we should take her. What the... Exactly my point, some bad driving there from it. I'd even slow down to allow it to chase her again. Okay, now that's a hijacking. Way too easy.
Who are you? What is this? I haven't done anything.
This is a nice car.
That's the problem.
Probably worth a few
You
grand.
old guy like rolling home money, you gotta pay.
I'm sorry.
I don't care if you're sorry. I care if you have the money.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Hey, stop saying that.
Sorry.
Look,
The car. Who has drugs in the back? That should cover my debt. Don't hurt me. I'm sorry.
Thought she'd never shut up.
damn.
Too many sorries for my
I
opinion.
wasn't gonna do anything that bad.
Apologising for pointless things as well.
You got the money?
No, next best thing though. Got a car loaded with dope.
All right. What I have to do, bring it back here as soon as you can. Don't drive around in a stash car any longer than you have to.
That rolling guy looks like he's the one who's been charging me too much on my MOT. The local car garage. Oh. Wonder what we'll get for this incredibly expensive car and the drugs in it. Hell yeah, officer. Don't know why. Clearly we're moving up in the world slightly. Doing missions for Uncle. For Roland, a car... seemingly a car importer. who gets cars for slightly cheaper than their original price by not too secure means. Just checking ahead what I can get right at the end of this. Then I can just buy it, and then I know what chain line to, you know, try and progress through as fast as I can. So we'll go meet someone. At least we've got a load of car missions now on the go. Well, they're not really car missions, they're loan. It's seemingly he owns a loan sharking business, and that's what we're doing. Found it kind of funny. Found it kind of sad. Where in the world are we?
Shen, finally. Where the hell have you been?
Look,
Do you have any idea what's going on? What happened at the warehouse?
Raymond, do you ever actually read my reports?
Your reports? All I have to do is read the goddamn newspapers. They're calling it a massacre. If it ever came out that the police were involved, we're dead.
It won't.
Well, you can't know that. You at least could have turned Siwa over to us. It would have helped our case.
That would have put the entire operation at risk. What does Pendrew say?
You know, he's not your handle, Wei. I am.
Well, then fucking handle it, Raymond. Well, how'd you think this was gonna go down? Huh? Whatever it takes. You remember that? You wanted results, and you can't get them sitting behind a desk, nose in a rulebook, with a stick up your ass. Look, Raymond, I am doing what needs to be done.
No, you've crossed the line, Wei. I'm gonna terminate this operation.
You can't do that. Pendrew won't allow it.
Pendrew may like to take chances, I don't. And you are dangerous.
Fine. But before you go back to your office to try and pull the plug, go ahead and tell Pendrew that I just met the chairman of the Sun On Yi.
The chairman? Wait, you're just a foot soldier.
Well, this foot soldier has just been marked for promotion because I made sure Suwa got out safely. It'll be in my report, and maybe this time you'll actually read it.
Could probably make a few jokes out of that small scene there. I mean, I know that I could question Wei's sexuality, crossing the line and all. Anything, you have to do anything. Anything to ensure that we win this case. And some of the other stuff you've been saying there as well. I mean, I went a little over the top on the subtitles, but I thought it was necessary to get the job done. I wonder. What a nice, lovely nap. Like, comment, subscribe to us. Subscription things at the top, likes at the bottom of the video. It looks like a thumbs up.